Yo, Eddie.
Yo, Zaim.
How are you?
I'm fine, bro.
Why do you look so worried today?
I already worked for almost a year, several years, but my EPF balance is so low. It should be 47,000.
Oh, are you working full time?
Yes, I am. But I don't know. When I check my EPF balance is so low and I don't know what to do. I will have an increase in salary, but in the future.
That's serious. EPF contributions are mandatory. You should speak to a financial advisor.
How can I contact?
Maybe you can contact this number.
A few moments later.
Hello.
Mana ni, Mike? Hello, welcome Mr. Eddie. Good morning, Mr. Eddie. Good morning, Mr. Eddie. You are the one that reached out to me yesterday, right?
Yes, I'm the one.
So we understand your concern about your retirement saving. And after reviewing your financial information, we found that your EPF balance is only 46,008. So at age of 30, you supposedly have higher than that. You also mentioned that your salary are not increased yet, even after 10 years of working, right?
Yes, I just realized my EPF balance is so low when I check it online. And yes, my salary is going to increase someday, but not now.
I understand your concern. So we already prepared for our suggested debt management, saving goals, and also insurance and retirement planning for you. So let's go through together for the recommendation. Hi, we will be analyzing a financial planning case study for our client, Eddie Iskandar. Eddie is a 30 years old single individual currently working as a barista. He earned a monthly income of 1,600 with a salary structure that increases every 5 years. Looking at his current financial standing, Eddie has an APF saving balance of 46,080. Notably, this is below the recommended retirement saving threshold for someone of his age. When we look at his monthly cash flow, his total expenses come up to 1,446 out of his 1,600 income. This includes fixed and variable costs like 350 for room rent, 280 for food, and smaller allocation like 550 for emergency saving and 176 ringgit for EPF saving. To understand why his savings are lagging, we have to look at his lifestyle habits. Eddie has currently practiced limited budgeting, rarely tracks his expenses, and has little investment knowledge. He has also never added extra savings into his EPF. Because of this habit, he faced several critical financial problems. Most notably, he suffers from poor saving discipline, a low baseline salary, and insufficient emergency fund and low retirement saving overall. To get Eddie on the right track, we have established a financial goal. In the short term, our focus is to improve his monthly cash flow, help him develop consistent budgeting and saving habits, and build a solid 3 to 6 month emergency fund. In the long term, the ultimate target is to secure his future. This means increasing his EPF contribution, actively investing for retirement, achieving sufficient retirement savings, and ultimately providing long-term financial security for himself. By addressing this behavioral habit and structuring a disciplined financial plan, we can guide Eddie from financial vulnerability to secure a future. I will present our financial plan for Mr. Eddie, focusing on debt management and savings goals. First, debt management. Let's look at Mr. Eddie's financial situation. He earns monthly income of 1,600 ringgit, while his monthly expenses are 1,000 ringgit and 446, leaving him with only 150 for each month. There are four main financial issues. First, his disposable income is very low. Second, he has insufficient emergency fund because he only saves 50 ringgit per month. Third, his retirement savings are low, with an EPF balance of 46,000 ringgit and 80, which is below the recommended amount for someone of his age, which is 30. And lastly, he has poor financial management habits, such as not tracking his expenses or making additional EPF contributions. To solve these problems, we recommended using the debt avalanche method, which method focuses on paying off the debt with highest interest rate first, while continuing to make the minimum payment on all other debts. Debt avalanche method are simple. First, list all the debts from highest to the lowest interest rate. Second, continue making minimum payments on every debt. Third, use any extra money to pay off the highest interest debt first. And lastly, once the debt is all cleared, move to the next highest interest debt until all debts are fully paid. We choose this method because it helps reduce total interest costs, and it is suitable for someone with limited income and improves financial stability more quickly. Now, let's move on to the Mr. Eddie savings goals. For the short-term goals, which cover the next 1 to 3 years, we recommended that he, first, save 80 ringgit per month to build an emergency fund. His minimum target is 3 months living expenses, while the other goal is 6 months expenses. Second, prepare a monthly budget, record daily expenses, and also reduce unnecessary spending, and also reviews his finances every month. And third, increase his income by working overtime or taking a part-time job to boost his savings. For the long-term goals, which cover 5 to 20 years, we recommended that he, first, increase his voluntary EPF contribution by 40 ringgit per month whenever possible. Second, start investing in low-risk options such as ASB, ASM, or unit trusts. And third, continue building his retirement savings so he can avoid relying on debt. We suggest allocating his remaining 154 each month as follows: 80 ringgit for his emergency fund, 40 ringgit for his retirement savings, 40 ringgit for investment, and 20 ringgit for flexible savings to cover unexpected small expenses. And this plan ensures that every ringgit is used effectively to strengthen his financial future.
Now, I will present our retirement planning and insurance planning for our client, Mr. Eddie. First, let's look at his retirement goal. Mr. Eddie plans to retire at the age of 60 while maintaining a comfortable lifestyle without depending on his family. His goal is to achieve the EPF basic savings targets of 390,000 ringgit. Currently, his EPF balance is 46,080 ringgit, while the required savings for his age is 47,000 ringgit, leaving a small gap of 920 ringgit. To achieve his retirement goal, we recommended two strategies. The first strategy is to increase his EPF savings. Based on his projected salary growth, his mandatory EPF contributes are expected to reach 241,920 ringgit by age 60. We also recommend making voluntary EPF contributions starting from 50 ringgit per month and increasing gradually to 500 ringgit per month, giving an additional 84,000 ringgit. The second strategy is to invest 100 ringgit per month in the private retirement scheme. Over 30 years, he will contribute 36,000 ringgit excluding investment returns, which can further increase his retirement savings. Overall, by combining his current EPF balance, future mandatory and voluntary EPF contributions, and PRS investments, his estimated retirement savings will be around 408,000 ringgit, which exceeds the EPF target of 390,000. Next is insurance planning. Insurance is important because it protects Mr. Eddie from unexpected financial risks such as accidents, medical emergencies, and critical illnesses, preventing him from using his retirement savings for these expenses. We recommend two types of protections. The first is medical and critical illness takaful, which covers hospitalization, medical treatment, and critical illness expenses. The second is personal accident takaful, which provides financial compensation for accident, death, or permanent disability and helps replace lost income during recovery.
Good explanation from both of you. May I know about tax planning and estate planning? I also have a problem with that.
Oh, Mr. Eddie, I also have solutions for tax planning and estate planning that are suitable for your financial condition right now. So let's go through this together.
Recovery.
Alright, now we are looking of the financial roadmap for Eddie Skandar. At 30 years old and single, Eddie currently earns RM 1,600 monthly, while his annual income of 19,200 sit below the current tax filing threshold. We must view tax planning as a proactive habit rather than organizing your finance to legally pay the lowest amount of tax possible. By identifying government incentive like relief and rebate, we ensure that as AD career progress and his salary increase, he is already positioned to keep more money in his pocket. Moving into 2025 year of assessment, we have identified key relief that AD can leverage. This include the RM9000 individual relief up to 7,000 for life insurance and EPF, and the vital lifestyle relief of RM5,000 and 500. Our strategy for AD is twofold. First, write and claim annual on gym subscription, internet and book. By maintaining a disciplined record of this receipt, he can significantly lower his future chargeable income. Second, retirement protection by contributing to a private retirement scheme, PRS, or increasing EPF contribution now. Now he isn't just securing a tax deduction, he is addressing on a current shortfall in his long-term saving goal. The outcome, improved monthly cash flow and a stronger foundation for wealth stability. Finally, we address wealth preservation through estate planning. To avoid the complexity of the Distribution Act 1958, which can freeze assets for years, we recommend a three-pillar approach: the will, the nomination and the trust. For AD, we have designed a distribution situation that reflects his value 60% to his parent for immediate financial appreciation, 30% secured in a trust for his younger brother, 30 education, and final 10% for legacy charity. By utilizing nomination for his EPF and takaful, his family gain instant access to emergency cash bypassing lengthy court process. This integrated approach ensures AD's hard-earned income is protected, optimized, and eventually passed on exactly as he intended. Thank you.
Thank you for your advice.
Thank you.